Oh, hello. What was I saying? Oh, I I had someone texted me literally after I started the stream about sending them some photos of one of the people playing at the guitar festival in October, and so I had to get them that. But it was like weirdly difficult to share. For some reason, I couldn't take the photos just from like what this one person had shared on their Google Drive, and I couldn't, for some reason, it wouldn't let me copy them and put them in another folder that I have shared with the other social media person. But fucking whatever. Um, so I had to find another way to do it. Whatever be, just me and you one day, maybe. I mean, if I keep streaming and the stream totally dies and it's just me and you, then it'll be me and you. So, some of you missed an interesting stream on Sunday? Was it Sunday? Yeah, what day is it today? Yeah, that's right, Sunday. Boy, was I grumpy. I ended up streaming for what, 12 and a half hours, 13 hours or something? I don't think I've said the word fuck so many times in such a small amount of. I don't think I've said. Oh, Vol, it was good you left when you did. I'm surprised you even made it as long as you. Oh man, you didn't. Once I knew you left, it got even worse. Baldur's Gate is addicting. I've heard. Maybe it's good that I haven't. I don't know. There's something about those types of games that haven't been like super super appealing, but whatever. Um. Yeah. So to give you guys some idea, I've talked with some people since then and before then, about streaming and different like priorities in life. Oh, another ad break. Oh, that's cool. So many. I heard so many before you left. Yeah, it was there. There were more. There were more, but I I just had to. I just had to do it. I had to do it. I've that was me dropping the payload that had been built up over years. So, you know, um, because what I did, you love curses. Oh, whew. It wasn't just curses. I was yelling at people. Oh man, I was uh, I was not holding back, and I thought about it a lot with a cooler mind. I don't regret any of it. I'm dead serious. It was just pissed me off. I almost wished I had said more stuff. God damn it. All right. It was it was completely unhinged. I don't care. I don't care. That was the thing. What if I lose everything? Whatever. Seriously, whatever. And I won't. And was it at anyone we care about? No, I don't think so. There was only one person who was a subscriber who was like who's gone for good. They left because they told me to stop whining. Essentially, they gave me what was my they gave me an argument that is a pet peeve of mine. That argument is you don't have the right to complain. Like, you shouldn't complain because you knew this getting into streaming and stuff, that it could be difficult. So therefore, you don't get to do it. And that is just like literally not how life works. Think of all the areas of life where you've done something, where you've known something could possibly go wrong. what do you just tell people? And so I made my favorite military analogy, preempted it with, if you misunderstand this analogy, then you actually don't believe your previous statement. I said the analogy, I said the words of the person, and he typed almost word for word my message that I was like, you're gonna misunderstand this. Dude, are you really comparing streaming to the military? I was like, yes, in this analogy, in this way. And you don't understand analogies and you piss me off. So. And he left with, I'm out. Lol. I was like, all right, lol. Yeah, get your last word in. So. Yeah. I yelled at some people who did stay, which is cool. I was like, I don't feel like you're never coming back. Oh, dang. I mean, that's what I had to. Who was modding? No one was. They didn't have to. I didn't want anyone to mod. I didn't want to. Yeah, I just don't. So, the overall thing to take from this was that streaming has made me feel really bad about myself. The act of streaming has been amazing, and it's maybe what I've done on stream has helped me to become a better musician more than anything else I've done. Oh, Grumpy Mood, hello. But actually streaming, the idea of like followers, subscribers, all that stuff has really has put me in a position where I have seriously devalued myself. I feel really pathetic. I'm in a position at this point in my life which is not good. And so I sort of give up. I lost my patience. I'm sick of begging for dollars. It's really just like, I'm really just sick of begging for dollars. I'm just sick of begging in general. It just, it's like every time I beg, I just feel like I'm that much smaller. And so, yeah, I'm tired of pretending people's behavior online is like okay. It's really, and this is another one where someone could use the dumb statement of, well, it's the internet, so what do you expect? It's like, oh, I expect nothing less. Doesn't mean it doesn't feel bad, though. And it's, so. I'm just, it was like someone who yells at their boss, except there is no boss, unless you consider the CEO of Twitch my boss, in which case I did yell at him, but I've done that before, but he didn't hear it. I wish he could hear it, like, legitimately. I wish I don't. And I mentioned this to someone, I won't say who it was, although I don't think he'd care, but, because I talked to him after about this stuff, because he's going to help me move on from things for a bit and change. I need to change my priorities. And he was talking about, well, you have opportunities. If you act a certain way, people see that and it'll reflect on how you are, to work with or something. And I was like, dude, no one's asked to work with me in like 6 years. What am I gonna just... because I consciously thought about it. I even mentioned it on Sunday. I'm yelling and stuff, and I'm like, what is there, Twitch staff in here? This is the one day, now this one day after years of not being like this one day, now Twitch is magically gonna offer me these amazing things. No, they're not. I literally have nothing to lose. What, just on this, like, technically, yes, it is within the realm of possibilities that on this one day, now after all this time, this was the one day. But what are the chances? Who cares? Like, I'm not waiting for Twitch. Twitch is not going to help out. No one at Twitch is going to help me out. If it's been 6 years of not helping out, like, now you're going to help out. Now you're going to do it. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything from Twitch. I'm not expecting anything from any companies. I'm not expecting anything from any creators. No one's helping me out. They don't need, the thing is, this isn't like, no one's helping me out. It's like, they don't need to. That's the thing. It's like, why am it was foolish to expect that someone was gonna, I don't know, help? Twitch staff power. Yeah, Twitch staff. That I learned a while ago. Twitch staff is not even, also Twitch staff is not all created equal. Some of them are just like, they're just like developers for stuff. Like they don't actually have power over anything. They just happen to be an employee of the company, so they get a badge. They're not like, they can't just go and enforce crazy rules. That's just not what they do. I saw someone who's Twitch staff who didn't know how Twitch worked. They were brand new to the company, and it was one of the first streams they watched. They didn't know anything about it. They didn't know about raids and emotes and stuff. But they're Twitch staff. It's like they just had no idea what was going on. Because that's the reality. There are Twitch global moderators, but you like never see them. How? The person was just new. They just I can't remember exactly what it was they did, but they just got some tech job thing. It happened to be at Twitch. Twitch just happened to be the company, so they get hired and they're like, okay, we'll check out this Twitch thing. And so they start going in people's streams, and then people are like, oh, Twitch staff. And it's like, and she's like, I don't know what any of this is all about, so. Composer was in here on Sunday, which was crazy because I hadn't seen him in years. He's Twitch staff, but he just does, well, not anymore, but he did development for the mobile app. That's it. He doesn't enforce, he can't do anything to you. He can't do anything to you. He's not real. Twitch staff isn't real. But it's like, yeah, I'm like, dude, these are not even, it's not even my boss and upper employees or anything like that. These are not people I have to be like good in front of. I tried to be, well, I didn't really try, but I thought I was what Twitch wanted. And maybe I am, but they just don't like care enough because there's a jillion streamers. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care enough. Like, I don't care enough is maybe the bit. I don't care. Hello, Tanya. So I've so I'm going to do my best to do this, which is gonna be painful. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, who knows, but what I talked with this person about was, he asked the question, how much it had to do with like opportunity cost and the time spent streaming. It's like, how much of that is spent getting you money, how much of it is you spent is you developing as a musician, and how much of it is neither of those. And if it's neither of those, then how much is whatever that is worth it? Because it could be something that's worth it. It could just be fun, which has value, or it could just be negatively impacting. It could be you trying to, and this is now him speaking to me, you know, it could be you trying to get money or something, but you don't, which is just the worst of all situations. Kazi, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you for the support. If you would like me to play something, I can still do it. So I need to, so here was the thing that I explained to him, was like, I do a lot of stuff that's actually musically fulfilling. You request seeing Phoebe? Great, thank you, Mad. That was another thing I ranted about, which I don't regret. I feel bad for, kind of, if people take it personally, which I understand, but I was, oh, hey there. All right, Phoebe can sit here as I talk for a bit. She admires me. Welcome in, Mad Tamada. You saw her crowd surf yesterday? Wait, in person, or you saw like a video? Is it midnight already? It's not, Koala. I'm gonna be streaming earlier. Welcome in. I was pretty harsh towards a lot of other music streamers. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah, I said some mean things. Again, not really personal. It's just like, if you think there's a bunch of people, there are an insane number of people who think they're like, I don't know, special in some way. Oh my god, dude. God, dude, I'm such okay, what's up, Patui? And Scary, yeah, it's earlier. And it's just like, there's no basis for that claim. It's obnoxious. It's obnoxious. I was like, I'm so sick. Like, just because you can play some chords on the guitar and you can say capo too, like, chill out. All right, your level of musicianship can be reached in like a day. Just chill out. Just chill the hell out. Chill out, dude. I get it. You know the G chord. Like, I get it. Shut up. So. Doesn't inflate. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who you. It's like, I can't pretend to be friends with people. There are people I am friends with, but I won't. I mean, you guys have already seen. I kind of did. I stopped going like, you need to. I stopped just saying nice things about every single person who raids, or whoever. It's like, I just can't. I don't like all of you, and you don't all like me, and there's no reason we should, because there's too many of us. It's just not how. We're not all friends. We can't all be friends. We can't all be friends, and I just can't pretend anymore. I just like. Again, I've told you guys, some of them, it's like, they say the nicest things or whatever, but like at TwitchCon, it's just like, they're too cool. They won't even like make eye contact. They're just like, It's like, all right, yeah, I get it. Oh, how'd I know? It's like, let's not. You can keep pretending. That's fine. But I don't care. It's like, TwitchCon was a trip this past fall. It was ridiculous. Phoebe, what do you think? What's that? Some violin music? Oh, sure. Maybe they're shy? No, these aren't. It's possible, but these aren't, because it's. I appreciate your sort of willingness to like look at all angles. I think that's a good thing, Harry. But I can tell you, that these people they're the cool kid. Benefit of the doubt. No, I like giving people the benefit of the doubt, because the thing is that's different here is that I was like in the place and I saw, and I have the details, because I don't want to give the details because it would just give away the person. I never want to say anybody's name in particular or anything like that ever. But it was just like, there's a group of cool kids. It just feels like Twitch just feels like high school, and it's And it's just kind of like, I don't know. This face. The cool category. Yeah, it's just like, oh, what's up, Dolce? Oh, you heard it talking about the cool kids? Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of people who like, can't believe you hate Ace. Oh my god. If there was anyone who was like the opposite of what I'm talking about, it's them. You will never see them at TwitchCon. They're like so private. They're just so Travis and Ali were some of the nicest, just like nice, just nicest people in the best sense of the word. They were like at TwitchCon but didn't actually go to the event. They just happened to be. We went to we had dinner and some drinks at one of their mods' house. This was like years ago now, which is crazy, but it's like they just didn't want to go to TwitchCon. It was like, oh, I don't. I remember at the time thinking it was crazy, but it's like, maybe it makes sense now. They just do the thing. They just broadcast themselves out there. They just do that, and that's it. It's not like this weird bleed purple thing. God, I hate bleed purple. Shut that. Shut the hell up. All right. Phoebe wants me to play some violin music. That was the first movement, the Adagio from Bach's first violin sonata with made-up rhythms, because sight reading these rhythms accurately is miserable. Hello, Green Arrow, welcome back. What'd you think, Phoebe? All right. Thanks for the claps. I'm not really sure. She liked it? I think so too. I mean, I'm just judging by her face. She was very quiet, but I want to try to work on something, a more focused improvisation thing. So maybe I'll try it on the guitar. And I'll try to do something basically just like what I played, something similar. And see if I can continue to sort of capture that same mood and feeling. Maybe not in G minor. Or maybe, why not? It's not the most guitar friendly key, but that's probably a good thing to do for practice. Although, it might, you know what? I was gonna say it might end up just sounding like this piece again. Like, again, my ear just wants to go. But I think, unless, I perfectly memorized this piece or something, it should branch away from that. So that's how that works. Or maybe I can make it closer to something in two voices, like. Thanks, Sonia. Now let me try something on the keyboard. This will be a different focus. Some of you may have heard me mention this before. I am not a trained piano player. Something that's easy to do, that's a crutch, is to fall into doing this with your left hand. That is to play octaves, the same note, and then sometimes a fifth with it. So if you were to play something like, it's easy to just get into this habit of like going like, right? It just adds something to this. But like, that's very, well, that's a thing, that's fine, but you don't want it to be the only thing you do. At least I don't want it. But then there's also playing chords with your left hand. And having that be the only thing your left hand does. So that would just be like, well, we'll separate it like this. That's not the best either. So again, that's fine. That's fine, but I'd like to be able to maybe go like, doing things like because if I want to be able to do that with multiple hands, I've got to be able to do it with one hand first. So what's a way to do, and this is where I've mentioned before, this is just another example of, I said you can practice improvising. People think because improvising is something that's done on the spot, then it can't be practiced, but that's just not how it works. And so I think this should actually be pretty clear how it could actually be possible. And so maybe you could go like, you could do an exercise perhaps where instead of going like, where there's a melody in the right hand and just chords in the left hand, perhaps you could do the opposite and go like, But I wonder if it's maybe better to do something like I mean that I think not I think that obviously has value. If you're doing the thing you're attempting to practice, then there's value to that. I mean, you're doing the thing. But I wonder if there's something more to it. I don't want to just mindlessly have my hand go and just play some notes because that was relatively mindless. Not mindless. It's just like I'd like there to be more intention to it. And it can create things that are, in a certain sense, simpler, but sound more complex. They're simpler in the sense that they follow patterns. So if you set a pattern in motion, it's the equivalent of like naming a string of numbers. That's just, I mean, there's just no coherence to it. Nothing repeats. There's no patterns. It's just one number after another. Versus a set of numbers that's like, it's the idea of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doing something like that. That's the musical equivalent of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, or sorry, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in a certain sense, well, it's like, oh, that's very simple. That's just this. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're just moving it up. And it's like, that's correct. You're right. It is just that. As opposed to like and that doesn't make for interesting material. That's just like it's kind of like a run-on sentence. What is, hold on, it is this. This is, okay, that was up against something that was rattling. And so the idea is to kind of like pick things. It could be, and so now this is based on a series of patterns. And the patterns allow you, it actually gives you freedom. Because whenever there's like constraints somewhere, it allows for freedom in other places. So if we maybe go like, if we even actually just so this pattern, if something goes with, so if you have a pattern, and actually the pattern, and really it's actually, then it starts. Then what you can do is you can find something that works with that. So if we go, now I need to remember the pattern. So what's the pattern on the right hand that goes along with it? So if we go, I want something simpler in the right hand. Okay, so it's just, that goes with. What if we actually wait just a second? It'll make it more interesting and sound better. So that's. Whoops. So now it's. Yeah, I did want to. And so now I get the feeling that the pattern is about to turn into a smaller version that can run through the circle of fifths, because we want to. Something like that, and that becomes well. Maybe. And actually, if I do this, what it means is the pattern oftentimes will work if you swap the hand. So I could go, instead of. I should be able to go. And go. Except we did it like that. It was, yeah. And now you see partly where this individual control of things is important. So I'm just going to kind of do that. I don't know, for a bit and see if you can, if you're interested, see if you can read my mind. But you don't have to, I'm not just sitting here for you to read my mind. There's, based on what I just told you, as long as I don't break away from what I told you, you should have the chance to essentially see what I'm thinking through what I play. And it's not going to be like a continuous piece. I'm just going to mess around. I did want to mute the mic because I just can't stand the nails and, whatever. Will that work? No. Nope, I can't find it. What's up, Nick? Thank you for the 52-month resub. Twitch shadow banned you. You're in a VPN. Yeah, Twitch does everything to make sure people aren't evading stuff like that, blocking ads, all sorts of stuff. Mo the Codfish, what's up? Yeah, so that, oh, I tried so hard to, I was trying very hard to just, there was one word in my head, and that word was patterns. But yeah, sure, Visa, you've been talking to no one. You like the theme so far? It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Quinsy, what's up? Thanks, Brian. Patterns are insanely powerful. Form is insanely powerful. I struggle with form so much. But form gives coherence. Form makes things make sense. And it's another example of constraint in some way gives freedom in another way. Because if you keep the form there, it's like you can now do some different stuff, but the form is there, so like it allows you to do different things without losing the listener's ear. Jin El Tonic, what's up? I'm doing all right. I'm just exploring. Why doesn't it increase? Oh, because I gotta add it. I keep forgetting to. For one, it's new, but yeah, a person. This can't be automated. You know, someone. You'd have to be like really advanced. It'd have to be beyond advanced AI that we don't have. It'd have to be like. This thing would have to be listening to my words and also seeing what you guys say in chat, or even just seeing what you guys say in chat. And you'd have to be like, I want this to go to this thing. This is just a text thing in OBS. So I gotta actually change it here. The melody being the snooping party. I mean, you know what could have like changes too if I did this? Make it too, dude. Jin. Do you know? Jin Chung. Okay, that's just random. That's just for Lord of Fart. I just randomly thought of Jin Chung yesterday. It was really strange. Dude, Jin Eltonic. Thank you for the Prime sub. I mean, if you guys want to request something from this list, this is still open. It just doesn't have Taylor Delilah. Or gotta pick up. All right, go for it, Nick. But thank you, Jin. Yeah, if we did this instead, if we went like So yeah, adding that harpsichord thing, that changes the feel. These keys are weighted, yep. All right, Ocarina of Time, it's the Song of Time. So the Song of Time is kind of short. I always forget the extended part of it. Meaning like we know the Song of Time, it's just like but then it goes like and then it's like it does something after that, but I can't remember. I guess I could listen to it. You guys want to you guys want to go through the actual Song of Time? Should we do this right? Song of Time. Okay. Can Jesus Christ, can you what the can you like just give me the stupid original? Where is the original? Why are there oh my god, there's just all these like covers and stuff. I don't want it reorchestrated. Dude. That's it. Okay. Yeah, great. Great. Let me do this. Let me do Temple of Time. Temple of Dog. What? Temple of Dog. Hey, there we go. So this is the part that's like it's what you hear when you play the ocarina, like we just heard. And now it has a see? Oops. So if I'm thinking about this and trying to remember it, I can I'm going to start on the tonic and move down to this. So I'm thinking partly like this. And then I'm thinking so instead of it's now that pattern up one. Not completely because that would be see, it's like a lot of this stuff doesn't connect together, which is like fine, but this that uses the ending of this that's the last thing. Yeah. So how do we make sense of that? Well, for one, it very clearly falls down. No, it doesn't do. That's a little interesting, and then it's just the same notes repeated. So all together, Thanks, Jin, and thank you again for the sub. At some point, I was like, why don't we just, I wanted to link in other Ocarina of Time songs without it actually being a melody. Melody. Oh my god. A medley. Fucking hell, dude. It went transformative, yeah. There were all sorts of things. Maybe I'll save it. I need to, another thing is I need to start approaching social media and stuff in a way that is not what it's supposed to be used for. Phantom, thank you for what's up? Thanks for gifting a sub to Mott. Or no, Mo. I keep looking at Mott. Mo, the codfish. How's it going? Thanks for sticking around after you made it through the great meltdown of 2023. So what I mean by that, oh, I went, shit, I forgot the actual number. I counted all the raw things I have saved. I think I forget how many, it's well over 100. It's 100, I don't know, 150, something like that. Different music related things saved. So whether it's guitar stuff, improvisations, or just music discussions, stuff like that, it's literally hundreds of hours. Well, maybe not hundreds, plural. I mean, a lot of these things are pretty, because some of them are multiple hours. Probably not most of them, so I don't know. But they're usually at least 5 to 10 minutes long. But a lot of them go way more. Like, how long was that? Well, let's say, yeah, I don't know. You know what? It doesn't matter. There's a lot. There's a lot. It's just shit about the number. Thanks, DDDA. Also, you don't have to worry about disturbing me. It's impossible to disturb me while playing. It literally doesn't. That's something that's nice about Twitch, actually. You can't disturb the streamer. Or you can't disturb other people. Like, I mean, you kind of can. You can, but you can't, like, yell. It's avoidable. The distraction is at least partially always avoidable. But let's do this. I can change the question of the day. I just didn't feel like, it was before the stream and I was like, I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't feel like it. Who cares? But we can do that. That's funny that you mentioned that one. Is there a go-to menu item in order to determine if the restaurant is any good? We had a question of the day like that a long time ago. It was, it was like, how can you tell? It was something along the lines of like, what's like one thing you can look for in a restaurant that like automatically tells you if it's good or something like that. Because my friend, Richard Sage, he brought it up. He's like, if you're at like an Asian restaurant and there's a kid, one of the owners, the kid is sitting at the table there, like doing their homework, then you know it's going to be good. Hey, what's up, Jack? Also, yeah, Phantom, do you want that sub to go towards the full song list? Because some people don't always want these things. They don't want it to change. And I was like, oh my god. There was another one. It's like, if you're at an Asian restaurant and the person who's, the thing was like, it was like, yeah, if it's full, it's normally good. Yeah, for sure. I was trying to think of like funny ones. Like, hey, Chris, what's up? How's it going? I mean, Gamer in Crisis, what's up? How's it going? How's the week going? It's been up and down. I had to live in a hotel. Guys, they messed up something with the floor. Well, they didn't mess it up. It just didn't turn out how it's gonna be. So we gotta move out again, but hopefully only for one night this time. Oh my god, either Thursday or Friday. So, for the sake of chat, okay, gotcha. But one of them was like, I've noticed if the people treat me, if the people aren't friendly, I think it's a cultural thing. But if the people like, I went to this place on campus when I was at URI for years. I went to the same place, and I got the lady who took the order to smile at me once, to just smile, and I was like, yes. Cause she'd just be like, every time I talked to her, just like straight face, just like asking what I want. Like, okay. I was like, oh my god. I would try to just throw in little funny things. Like I would just try to. I was like, oh man, this is the toughest audience I've ever had in my life. And her son would often be doing his work at the front table closest to the counter. The usual one, it's okay. I have lots of places. I tend to find places that I like, and I go there, and I just like those things. I will try other stuff, but like, it's like, my preferences are like a rondo. I find the thing I like, I'll go and try something else, but then I come back to the thing I like. Go try something else, the thing I like, try something else. All right, so what are we doing here? What's the... Because I think it depends on my mood, too. It definitely depends on my mood and how hungry I am. If I'm like really hungry and I just want to, I'm just like, oh my god, I just need some satisfaction in something. Like I just need to know the thing's gonna be good. I do not want to spend money and get something and just have it not be like, it's like not right now, I'm not in the mood to explore. I just need something that I know for sure will get the job done. Yeah, because I'm gonna be super irritable in the first place. Then it's like, dude, I just need. Yeah. Also, let me respond to this too. So, because I did need to. Twitch is doing this new thing. They show the streamer. I see it. I don't know if mods see it, but I see it. It says only visible to you. It says ad break in progress, which is interesting. Because now I know that people who aren't subbed or don't have Twitch Turbo and stuff can't see me right now. But Jin Eltonic said, I was actively trying to analyze it, but I'm guessing it went transformative. And then said, I recently studied game audio production, and a big part of it was film scoring, so we learned about transformative stuff. Yeah. Bardic, thank you for the 36-month resub. Oh, damn, 3 years. You're here, but unfortunately stream has to be muted because I'm working. Okay, gotcha. And Lola, thank you for gifting a sub to Gamer in Crisis. Thank you guys for the support. Bardic, do you want this? Oh, the stream is muted. Hey, does someone want to ask Bardic if he wants the sub to go to this? I know Lola wants it to go there. The hell was I gonna say? Oh, transformative stuff. Yeah, so whatever hell. Wait, you can hear? What the? What the? Oh, hey, Blackberry. What's up? What's up? I didn't curse anyone out today. But it doesn't mean I ain't gonna. Okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah, exactly. I'm just waiting for him. I got the locked and loaded. No, instead I talked about improvising and practice some sort of improvisation stuff regardless of whether that's what people want to see or not. um, I didn't ask for a single sub or any sort of form of support. Oh, transformative stuff. Yeah, so the idea of something being transformative, or you could think of it as the word development often gets used. That is like a core part of music. J'essaie de tout comprendre, mais pas toujours facile avec mon anglais de base. Yeah, I know it can be hard, especially because I mumble a lot, and a lot of times I don't even finish my sentences. So for those who don't, DDDA saying, I try to always understand, but it's not always easy with my, sort of basic English. And yeah, I think about that it can be difficult to speak. It can be difficult to speak freely and have everyone understand. It's so difficult to understand and learn other languages. I struggle so much. But yeah, a huge part of a lot of music, at least classical music, film scores, the idea of theme and variations, the whole thing about a fugue. I mean, the idea of a symphony. Leonard Bernstein said that in one word, if there's one word, a symphony is development, and without development, why are you even writing a symphony? But the thing is, the at least the classical symphony and things that are based off of that, within the structure, actually has to be developed, which people might not know. For those of you who haven't studied classical music or looked into it, you may hear just strings and stuff. It may just be like, whoops. It's not just a set of, it's not just a symphony is not just music for strings. It has a depending on when it was written, who the composer is and stuff, it has a very special, they have very special forms, and that form evolves and becomes more complicated, as things do in life. But development is at the core of it, and when I improvise, even when the things are relatively freely done, I always try to develop things. Now, if I'm just purposefully trying to create something just free and spacious and just stuff like that, then I almost don't want there to be form. I just want it to be just sound. I don't want you to latch onto anything. It's just going to be and a lot of times my ear, I'll bring up something, will pop into my head that starts to make sense musically, and I'm like, I don't want to do that because that becomes too solid. I want you to be just totally lost on purpose. But yeah, transformative stuff. So if the Song of Time stuff, well, think about it like this. Also, do you need to take notes? You do. This will be on the test. Andrea, what's up? How's it going? Also, just finished the stone axe? You would use a flat rock that's a fossil of... It looks like... So, Matasqua looks like a native word. Needles and maple handle. You wanted to craft an axe? Like in Tears of the Kingdom? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, that's super cool. You hate tests? Take notes, Teeny Heels. What's up? We almost rated you the other day, but my stream extended on for hours. Stream extended on for hours. Hours. It was like 6 hours into the stream. I was gonna raid you, and then I ended up streaming for literally 6 more hours, at least six more hours. Hey, what's up, Raccoon? In a symphony, every note is to be considered and written with intent. Because a composer has to consider so much in terms of a given instrument can be played, expressed individually as a collective, and how those interactions respond in a given space. That is true. That is very true in lots of ways. Let's do this. That's endurance? Yeah, I went for a while. I was fueled by pure hatred and anger. I gave in to the dark side. The Emperor was it's no joke. The dark side is, the dark side. Give in to your anger. It's, because I certainly wasn't fueled by water or food. It was just, I wasn't even running on fumes. It was just pure hatred. Some of you were like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you know. Let's see if I can find this. Okay. But they got the paper ready? Nice. Leonard Bernstein. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Beethoven. Symphony 5. Lecture. Okay, this should be it. It is. Okay. I mean, something I like to do is, you know, watch these things about like the humans that built the pyramids or stuff, or just watch history stuff. And I like thinking about these things. I try to place blemishes on people, and although they can't be accurate in the specifics, they must be accurate in the generalizations. So maybe Beethoven made maybe Beethoven was like the equivalent of the person who, like, almost all of the words he says are quotes from movies or shows. Like, Beethoven only speaks in Friends quotes or something. Like, I don't, but I mean, that's obviously not true for multiple reasons, but, and maybe not even closely true, but there's something. There's like something. Everybody's got at least one thing that's really annoying about them. All of us. I got plenty. You want annoying things? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. So like I'll try to imagine like people like, you know, working on the pyramids, and there are people who are, you know, directing things around, and like you don't think those people are like, oh God, I can't wait to get off work. Or like one of their buddies comes up. Like I just try to imagine people going like thousands of years ago, someone going, tapping the other shoulder and going like that, and seeing him look the other way, and then looking back and be like, like I feel like we don't do that much. At least I didn't for a long time. And I get the impression that to hold people as sacred and things in the past, to not see it in this real sort of this clearer, more imperfect way, is sort of an injustice in the, if your pursuit is to, well, understand this thing as accurately as possible. Thanks, Hendry. I mean, I have to head out soon too. I have a guitar festival meeting in 50 minutes, but I'd like to eat some food before, so yeah. These people were real. They struggled. People who create stuff now still struggle. They struggle in art. Dude, I mean, think about it. I mean, you know, Leonard Bernstein even said that. He's like, the poor copyist. Like, dude, Beethoven. Or like, again, they're not calling him Beethoven. Like, dude, Ludwig, please. Can you please make this clear? What am I supposed to do here? And it's like, oh, you should know. You know, maybe he said this. Like, you should know what this is. Like, dude, you wrote it below, please. And then they're talking to, you know, maybe there's multiple copyists. And like, God, dude, you gotta know. Dude, he will not he will not just give us a cleaner copy or something. Like, how annoying is that? How annoying is that? Do we know? It seems like it. I mean, you can look at people's handwritings and match stuff up, or see that there's a mismatch. There's also letters to people. There's all sorts of ways to tell. So, maybe I should actually just play the ending song here. Again, I would like to get food. And I don't really have any food here because the house is still just... entire first floor is basically unusable. So I gotta run out and get food before 7. But, thanks everyone for being here, especially because the stream was early. It's gonna continue to be early. I need to change the schedule and stuff, but this is basically what's gonna be. I can't... It just, yeah. Thanks, Lord of Chaos. And let's do this. If you liked what we talked about today, if you liked the stream, feel free to subscribe, or donate, or anything to help support. Despite me giving up on the idea that streaming could be the main source of income, it'd still be nice. It'd still just be nice to have to still get, support from it. So early streams, no, I think I'll do it on Sunday too. Why not? Why not just have it all the same time? Because the only thing that would make it easier on Sundays, so these early times make it more difficult for people on the West Coast. So doing it later on Sunday doesn't really help people on the West Coast, because the presumption is the people that you're helping out are people who work weekdays on the West Coast. Well, Sunday isn't a weekday, so almost by definition, you can't... having it later then isn't going to help. So it just seems to be better for everyone, maybe, to have it earlier. Now, I don't know when... I'm not taking all that many classes, even though it's full. I'll be full-time as a student in a month. The things like the guitar lessons and ensemble they're not set online on the website, the schedule. It's kind of decided among us. So I don't know when that's going to be. The only class I know is from 4 to 6:15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but that's not when I was streaming anyway, so... Trying to find a larger audience? Nope. That's not even it. It's almost the opposite. Now, not the opposite in the sense that I'm trying to find a smaller audience, because that'd be ridiculous, but I'm giving up the idea of trying to find a larger audience. Or not really giving it up, but it's just I'm doing what I have to do. I'm prioritizing things like this guitar festival, like my classes. So the classes, I'm going to be taking a pedagogy class. Oh no, that had to get moved recently, a week ago. It's really just going to be a guitar ensemble, guitar lessons for extra credit to make up for stuff. I can't take any theory classes because I took every theory class, including the graduate classes, that URI has to offer. I did it all my undergrad. So there's literally 0 theory classes to take. So it's the Tuesday and Thursday class, that's a music history class. It's called Words and Music or something. It's the connection between words and music throughout music history. Universally. Yeah, this is graduate school. And then there's because I'm doing my master's. This would be ethnomusicology class, because it's going to be looking at it from different time periods and different places in the world, and how music and words specifically have related to each other. That's the impression I've gotten from the short class description. But it's the only one offered, so I just have to take it. But whatever. So I'm wondering if recording, I was thinking BlackBerry, I was thinking about, the idea of recording an album, and I need to do something for extra credit for my lessons. And the my graduate advisor was like, you can just practice a lot. And I was like, I guess, but what if I actually do something? So what if specifically practicing towards recording something and then actually recording something is maybe a way to think about an extra credit, justifying this for being an extra credit. Am I ready to take things I learned and reteach them? That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I've been doing for the past like almost 6 years, actually. I know you mean maybe more in a more specific, direct way, but that is what you've seen. Like this is a culmination of things I've learned in school and just explored on my own. That's why I tell people I'm not messing around. Like, no, I know you, yeah, but man, all things considered, I feel like I'm actually providing a pretty good educational opportunity for way less than what it costs to go to college. I certainly don't get the salary and tenure and pay of a college professor. I'm being snarky, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And just sharing fan. But that's the thing. I enjoy my history teacher in college definitely loved the stuff he was teaching. He would jump around and he was like, and he was older too. He just loved this. Like he loved this stuff. And really, a teacher should want to share their musical discoveries. If not, it's just a job. Now that's maybe an oversimplification, kind of, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just because I enjoy it, it doesn't change, the value of it or what's actually being done. But so yeah, again, if you'd like to help support, you can do that. This is the worst time to ask it because there's an ad break. So I'm glad they added this to the chat. It makes it so much easier for me to see. Maybe that's been what's happening this whole time. It's just been poorly timed ads that I haven't realized. Every time I've asked for support, it's just been when there's an ad break, and maybe no one's ever heard me, except for the people who are already subbed. Huh? Just kidding. The chances of that are insanely unlikely. All right, I'll play this while we're waiting. Dude, Insomniac, thank you for the nearly, jeez, dude, almost 60 months. Holy, nearly 5 years of sub support. And thank you for the raid the other night while I went total unhinged mode. Whoa, I just mean like going far out. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? I'm still just waiting. You know, clip it, send it its own. I'm still waiting to get banned for clout. But yeah, thank you, Insomniac. SM7B, but not the Fed head because the gain is too low. Oh, but you need one. I was gonna say, it was like, you don't have one, you need one. I don't have one, but that's, yeah, because yeah, it's these two mics, the same mics I'm using for the voice you're hearing. That's the guitar too. This isn't plugged in. It's just put up a fundraising goal to help offset the cost of doing the project. For sure, yeah. Yeah, the instrument, change it, like, because I could, and where it's positioned too, I could go like, and if I were to play without nails too, if I'm like, I mean, it definitely is. The difference. Not to mention it's in stereo, so that probably made your ears feel weird, but yeah, Insomniac, thank you for the sub for so long. One of the people, you know, I said at the beginning of the stream, and I said last stream too, is that I'm sick of saying nice things about people that I don't think actual nice things about. Again, I don't hate it. There's not a single person on this platform who I hate. The only person maybe is Hassan Abi. I hate that dude so much, just like on an intellectual level. But whatever, that's different. The reason I bring this up is because if I do say something, I hope you know that I mean it. And so Insomniac is someone who I feel like deserves so much more respect, viewership, just support in general. Doing something that's basically completely unique on the platform, and doing something being the first to do it, and to do it for so long, so consistently. Like, how many people can do that? Just at the best run in disc golf? Nice. Nice. What was your score? I don't like Hassan. I despise him. On an intellectual consistency level, he's the true definition of a hypocrite. I hate his message to people. Not to say I want something bad to. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody ever, even the people I hate most. But man, hey Elena, thank you for the raid. Your message was funny. 4 under, nice. Oh my god, I will never. Oh my god, dude. Wait, that means you're like actually good. Jeez. Let's start beef. Did I see Ethan Bash's React content? I did, but I don't even care about that. I mean him as a dude. Oh wait, notifications. Of course, Lemur with the $20, dude. Thank you for again, one of the people who's taken on more than their fair share of support. Lemur, thank you for the $20. Um, I can't start going on about Hassan. It's basically just it's we had an argument in here maybe a month or so ago. Someone was trying to defend him. It's just like he is the epitome of a capitalist, which is totally fine. The thing is, he seems to think that's the worst people ever. The dude's got a Soviet flag. You know what? I can't. He's. I like people I dislike the most. I want nothing bad for them to happen. I just want them to disappear and find something else to do. It just please. I don't want anyone to hurt him. I don't want anyone to make fun of him. It's just I genuinely wish one day out of nowhere he just stopped streaming and just got a job. That would be my dream situation. he just stops saying things in public. He just does something else with his life. God. Okay, ending song time. I gotta get food. I only have like 30 minutes now. Okay, I need to get food. Mukbang? Maybe? With Treat Stream? Lola mentioned that earlier in the stream. Dude, Huma, thank you for the 500 bits and for all the support last stream too. That was actually something really, it was kind of funny actually. And nice is that there were a lot of people who came and followed and supported and subscribed and donated and stuff who didn't hear me play a single bit of music. They just heard me yelling about shit. They were like, okay, dude. I appreciate that. Supporting my based takes. How do I route Reaper out? In the most pain in the ass way. Oh my god, it was so I can't tell you now. You have to get a special plugin for OBS called it's just an ASIO input thing. It's the reason I can't use Streamlabs OBS. I have to use it's just for OBS Studio. And there's a plugin that comes with Reaper called Reroute. Get it? No, not with Voicemeeter. I tried all that stuff. It didn't work. It's why I switched to Reaper in the first place years ago. If it's that tricky, I mean, I guess I could do it. It's not because like it's not that it's just you have to get you put this plug in Reaper on one of your tracks, whatever track you want to go out, and all of a sudden you get this plugin for OBS, and now when I go into OBS, it says ASIO input as a source, and when I click on that, that reroute thing shows up, and you just get to directly take your audio and get it to OBS. I used to use Ableton years ago, and oh my god, I should actually, Blackberry, I should show you. It'll probably make you feel pain. I had my Focusrite thing. I had audio going into my interface, into Ableton, out of the interface into a speaker, which played into a microphone, which went into the other input into the interface, and that input got picked up by OBS. And it caused, the audio was unreal how terrible it was. It sounded terrible. And not only did it just was the quality bad, it was like constantly going like, there was like this wavering, pulsing sound constantly. It was painful in the sense of how dumb, how bad it sounded. It was like, I feel like it's about as wrong as a setup could have gotten. It's so bad. It was so bad. Because it didn't work. It wasn't like it was complicated. Oh, like it was complicated but it worked. It was complicated and it sounded like trash. It sounded so bad. You know what? I don't need food. Hold on. One second. It should be quick. Clips of my channel. Sorted by when it was created. Go down here. All right. Are you ready? You ready for the worst audio setup ever? You dare me to stop playing? So you can see back here a little bit, you can see that this speaker, the audio was going through this mic and the keyboard into the interface, which was going into Ableton, out, like that was going back into the interface in the output, which was going into a microphone stand right here behind me, into this speaker, which was playing out and being captured by this microphone. So all the audio ultimately got picked up by this microphone. And then this microphone went back into the interface, and that input is what OBS picked up. And it sounded like this. Get your ears ready. Get your ears ready. Playing piano for a whole minute? Sure. Listen to that buzzing. Listen to that buzzing. Can you hear that buzzing? Guys, this is the same room, by the way. That's the same guitar. I'm now just facing this direction. So this is the wall that you guys are seeing. That's the wall behind me. I was facing this way in that video. It's the same room. But yeah, the audio was so bad. Piano for a whole minute? Sure. And this is from 6 years ago, and I'm still dealing with, see, I should have just been snarky from day one. Because you know what's happening in this clip? Someone's like, I bet you can't, like, I dare you to stop playing the piano for a whole minute. I dare you. Look at the chat. I dare you to stop playing the piano for a whole minute. I dare you. Already just dealing with doofuses from day one. From day one. Fucking. You dare me to stop playing piano for a whole minute? Sure. If you don't do it, I dare your head going to explode. Look at this. See? And look at this. I was a little shit. See, but I'm not a little shit. I am a little shit, but in a good way. Like in the way a little shit fight. I'm like a vigilante. Cause he just wanted me to stop playing music. Why? Because he's a waste of space. So I just grabbed a guitar. Technically, he said stop playing the piano. He didn't say stop playing music, even though I knew he wanted me to stop playing music. I look like Serge? I do. Kind of. I mean, we're both Armenian, so that's... But yeah, so it's just been this. It's just... You can only handle things intelligently for so long, at least me, before you just go like... So, all right, I need food. Again, I've been doing this for a long time. Like a really long time. This is from December of 2017 I started streaming. I started streaming consistently. I had streamed before that. I had streamed in 2016, but consistently since the end of 2017. I've been here for a long time. So, it's just been a long time. Hello, Cello. How are you doing? That's long you've done your... Yeah, maybe try to put in that... I've been here no less than 4 days a week. Either 4 or 5, or sometimes more days a week. For almost 6 years. I've seen a lot. I've seen... You guys... I've just... When it comes to streaming views and stuff, just basically my opinions are fact. Oh my god. Holy. Alright, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. God, I'm gonna have to get McDonald's really quickly. Down with the sickness and System of a Down. They're very... The words feel the same. The word association. I get that. I could see that. I could see that. Oh, I can raid some people who I've like almost never raided before. Okay, so Dom is doing a 5-year celebration stream. So, we'll do this. This. I hold down shift too long all the time. Shit. Dude, why is it so hard to copy this right now? What the hell is going on? Oh, that actually makes it easy. Okay. Hope the dinner's good, thanks. Probably won't be the greatest. I'll have to get some better food later, but thank you everyone for being here, especially because it was a new time. We'll keep doing this. And yeah, again, I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm not gonna stop streaming, but there are definitely gonna have to be changes, so we'll just have to go with the flow. I appreciate you all being here. Vol, thank you for the hearts. And let's say hello to Dom and congratulate him on 5 years, because 5 years is a long time. So thank you, everyone. I'll be back Friday. Later.